Greta, we've actually got a video message for you, so take a look at this.
Hi Greta, your work on climate change has inspired us here at Ysgol for Dyffryn, and we want to know who has inspired you and why.
Oh, so many people. I think every single one in the climate movement, in the environmental movement, people often fighting for their lives, knowingly risking their freedom and their lives sometimes. People living on the front lines, experiencing the real consequences of the climate crisis as we speak, but still do not give up. I think those people inspire me so much.
Very nice. And we've got another one for you, Greta, and this one is from Hannah.
Do you really think children could make a difference to the planet?
Of course. I mean, why wouldn't they? I mean, of course children can make a difference. Children are very, very powerful. We have seen throughout history in many of the global, many of the big movements have been led by young people. And right now the climate movement is also led by young people, in many cases children. And we have been able to mobilize millions of people all over the world. And that is really powerful.
Greta, you've had to be so resilient to keep fighting the fight that you've been bringing to all of us for such a long time. What keeps you going?
I think what mostly keeps me going is just the knowledge that I have a moral duty to act, since I have a possibility to act. And there's just no option of giving up. I don't see that as an option. So it's just, we have to continue.
And Tony, you know, you're a grandpa now. That must bring a fresh perspective to you via your grandkids.
Yeah, absolutely. My grandkids have and their friends have an understanding about the environment and how important it is. They have an ease about their understanding about it, and they really want to make a change in the world. And I think for my generation, it's a bit harder. It's all been a bit more alien. It's all come as a sort of a bit more of a surprise to us. But our future literally is our children. That's not just a piece of rhetoric, is it? It's really true.
No, absolutely. And you know, Greta, you campaigning for the future of the planet. Do you look back into history to find inspiration for your movement?
I mean, of course, there are examples of people showing resistance and bringing about the changes that they are demanding. But also we must keep in mind that the challenges we are facing now are unprecedented. We have never faced anything like this before. So that's also what's a bit tricky about this crisis, is that we don't know what to do.
We've got plenty of messages on here, and I've got to click the screen on this one because there's a lovely picture that might pop up. Jacqueline says, I'm so pleased to see that Greta likes crochet. As I do, and I have crocheted a few inspirational women, including Greta.
I mean, does she get a frog hat? What happens now?
Yeah, sure, I will put her on the list.
Yes! She's on the frog hat list, come on. Tony, Matt says, I watched the first episode of your new show and it's fantastic. Really love it. You've outdone yourself.
Oh, that's great news, isn't it? Yeah, and tonight it's Aberystwyth.
Oh,
so
brilliant.
Particularly all Welsh people, please tune in.
Well, that's all we've got time for tonight.